How you doing, YouTube? Pottstown Aquarium Service.info. Today we're gonna be giving some maintenance to a freshwater tank. We're gonna use as an example the 46 bow front. We just had one of the fish died, so we have a little bit of cloudiness in the water. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do at least 15-20% water change. We're gonna change our filter on the Aquarium filter. That's the shoulder back filter. And then for all that, we're gonna be using our bucket and our Aquarium 35 to 55 gallon gravel bag. Okay. And for all this, you're gonna need some aquarium salts and your water conditioner. Okay. So we're gonna take a test of the water. These are 6-in-1 Easy Streets by Tetra, and we're gonna do a quick water test just to show you the before and after. And as of now, we have a 7.2 pH and a little bit high nitrate, so either it comes from the fish being dead in there through the night, or of course feeding. I do have a lot of poop and debris on that gravel. That's why I get a high nitrate reading. Let's try that. There you can see that I don't have as much dirt and debris down there, but there's still some. So we're just gonna do a quick gravel back and take some of the water out just because of that dead fish. And since we're still gonna add some tap water back in, just because there is some evaporation in there, so we did need to add water anyway. They're just taking advantage of that situation. This one is supposed to be up here. Now remember, we ain't taking too much of this water out. We're just gonna take one full bucket, because we just want to lower our nitrates, bring our pH a little bit to stabilize. It was a little bit acidic. It wasn't 7.2. I looked at it. It was more of a 6.6, 6.8. It was more in the yellow side when I brought it up to the light. So I'm gonna take a little bit more we do see that there's not too much debris coming out. So if I wanted to stop right now, it would be a good time to stop. But that's how you do your gravel back. Okay. And now we're done with that. All right. So we're gonna go throw this out, and we're gonna get our tap water. So let's go on to the bathroom and go do that. Okay, we gotta rinse off our bucket. Okay, make sure that your water, the water that you're gonna be adding in here, it's at least room temperature. Room temperature, just touch the water as it will feel. I already have a feel for the water. I know exactly what I'm looking for. But if you put your hand in there, it should feel just a tinge warmer than if you would have been going to a river. So if you touch, should be a little bit on the warm side. But making sure it's not hot. But cold. So I don't know how to explain this. Alright. So let's make sure we just add the rest of our water. We do have our water conditioner. We're going to add that as soon as we go back. Usually I add it while I'm adding the water in there because it will mix it for you. Then you don't have to really stir the water a lot. The movement itself coming out from the tap, it actually mixes your water conditioner in there. Of course, I can add it before I add the water also to the tank. That way the water circulation coming out of the bucket actually makes that stir in there. So, some water. Okay, so now we're gonna add our water conditioner. That's probably like 10 gallons we took out, so we're gonna add 10 milliliters. That's what we're gonna do. 10 millimeters, because it's usually 5 millimeters for every 10 gallons. It doesn't hurt to do a little bit more, but always try to stay under what you're supposed to add in there. We did a partial water change, so it's always good to add also a little bit of aquarium salts, probably around round tablespoon. If you do more than a 50%, we did less than that, so we're gonna add half.
Half of the teaspoon?
Yes. Fix this pipe back here. How many minutes are we at?
10.
Okay. Okay, that's done. Fix this over here. Okay. This back. It still came off. Wonderful. Let's put you here. Alright. And now we're just gonna change the filter that we had. Now, as you can see, this one I'm not rinsing off whatsoever. This is going straight to the trash. So that's going to the trash. We're rinsing this pieces off, okay? If you want, you can always disconnect the filter and bring the filter with you. Rinse that completely. So your Aquarium filter has both pieces over here. You rinse them off. Make sure you do. You can always disconnect the filter and rinse the filter itself also. Since we are doing a quick cleanup, it's not really required because I already did that. But the filter was indeed dirty after that first cleanup. It was overdue. But let's put our pieces back in there. And that's it. So that's how you will do a monthly maintenance on your freshwater tank. And that has been Pottstown Aquarium Service.info. This is Wilfredo. You have a great day, YouTube. And of course, enjoy.